Hello, and good morning. My heater's on because it's cold. So I am recording this on the 23rd of December, and I live in Michigan. The current temperature, before we get into the video, is 8 degrees and it feels like -7. It's actually gone up a little bit. Earlier it was like 7 or 6 degrees and it felt like -10. So yeah. There's that. But this video isn't going up until next week or the week after. I'm not sure. But the previous video to this is my goals for the year of 2023. So now we're going to get into the goals for the quarter. And I was a good cookie. And this time, instead of just doing like the banners, I actually took a picture of my bullet journal that I use for my goals. So I took a picture of the page in here, which I have on my computer. This page right here, so that you guys can also see like how I'm kind of tracking some of the goals. Because one of them involves an actual tracker now. Because I was smart this time. Okay. So here is the big overview picture. Remember, I like to break my goals up into categories of health, money, writing, YouTube, Twitch, Etsy, Coffee, Patreon, that type of thing. I will also be adding a goal to this for Substack. Substack is where am doing newsletters now. They're like newsletters, blog posts. Today at some point, because my work got closed because of the weather, today I am actually going to be setting up a podcast connected to my Substack. It's called Cat Thoughts. Remember that series of videos I did for a while called Cat Thoughts? Yeah. Where I'm actually basically just going to read and maybe expand a little bit on the posts/newsletters that I post on Substack. So that there is an audio version of it if somebody doesn't want to actually read it or they're busy, so they just want to listen to an audio version of it. Occasionally, there might even be episodes that aren't articles as well. So, possibly be on the lookout for that. The link to my Substack is in the description down below if you want to check that out. It's also in my link tree. But let's get into my goals. So, part of my health goals is I want to be more physically active. And so I want to once a week. So there is 13 boxes across here, by the way. And so that's one a week. That's how I'm going to track this one. I'm probably going to transfer the tracker from my planner into here every couple of weeks, just because I don't look at this specific bullet journal every day. But I would like to do yoga once a week. I would like to kickbox once a week. I have a kickboxing game on my Nintendo Switch. That is what I'm going to be kickboxing. And I also have a yoga game on there. I would also like to meditate once a week as well. And there are many forms of meditation. This also kind of goes along with my yearly goal of I want to journal, meditate, track my mental health. So that's kind of what the meditate one fully encompasses. It's not just basic meditation. It's a combination of things. So yoga, kickboxing, and meditating once a week each is a goal I have. The money category goal that I have is I want to budget every month. There's a little bit more to this than just the budget part. It's budget and stick to the budget, really. And also in part of the budgeting is I want to save money as well. I just put the basic version of it. I didn't expand further on it because I'm like, I have a page that I'm working with. So So I'm budgeting January, February, and March. That's just for quarter one. Remember, this is just those goals. Next up is writing. So this video isn't going to be very long because I'm very quick at this. Publishing Whispers of Tomorrow. I'm currently working on edits for it. I'm considering I don't have work today. I'm probably going to end up live streaming instead of working. And I'm going to work on my edits and writing stuff. So fingers crossed, I can do it. I have 48,000 words I need to do. So, but publish Whispers of Tomorrow, that's book 1 of Shadow. You can read the first/second draft because I wrote it. I wrote a chapter and then edited that chapter and posted it on Kindle Vella. You can also read it on my Ko-fi and Patreon if you are a Patreon or Ko-fi tier member. You can do that as well if you don't want to read it through Kindle Vella. I would also like to work on drafting through Blood Rain, Rise of the Blood Queen. That is book 1 of the Blood Rain trilogy that I have. You can read up through chapters 12 or 13. I can't remember which one I have posted up to on Kindle Vella as well as on my Ko-fi and Patreon over there. If you're interested in that at all. The first 3 chapters are free on Kindle Vella. Currently. Which I'm currently in the decision state of. There are still a lot of cracks. They haven't smoothed out the. They haven't sanded. Filled in the gaps in Kindle Vella yet, and it's been up for over a year. So I'm contemplating pulling it, but also I'm not sure. It does occasionally give me some passive income, so I'm not sure. They might just be like early chapters because I can post it on Ko-fi and Patreon, but I'm not sure if anybody's actually read it through there. If you have, let me know in the comments. Let's see, YouTube. I would like to. So this is actually supposed to have the boxes like up here does. I just got lazy. But not gonna lie. But I can tell there's supposed to be boxes there. Okay. I would. So officially, I would like to do 1 video a week. It's actually a bonus goal to do 2 videos a week throughout the quarter. So that's the first video and that's the second video, basically. Coffee break. So that's kind of like what I want to do. This video does not count because I plan to post it. Yeah, it doesn't count because my year goals goes up on the 26th, or has already gone up, I guess, for you. And then this one is going to go up probably Thursday. So yeah. Also, yeah. So the 1-2 videos a week thing. 2 videos is a bonus. 1 is the goal. I would love to, but who knows? So on Twitch, this is going to take some planning on my part. I consistently have had the goal. I want to stream for 40 hours a month. This might end up being like I do 10 hours in one day stream, like I have a habit of doing, or whatever, or 2 5-hour streams or something. I will figure it out. I might not actually hit the full 40 hours, but honestly, if I get 30 to 40 hours a month streaming on Twitch, I'll be fine. But yeah, so that's January, February, and March, 40-hour streaming. On my Etsy, Ko-fi, and Patreon, I have some candles. I think I like the recipe that I have for the lemon and lavender candles. I'm working on the name for it. I would like to list those on Etsy and Ko-fi because I have a store on Ko-fi. By the way, you can also buy Coffee Bunny stickers there, or my Writer Achievement and Life Achievement stickers for your planner. And they're like the size of a quarter, or a little bit bigger than a quarter. But I would also like to create and finalize 2 more recipes. Overall, for the year, I would like to have 15 to 20 recipes started / in the works throughout the entire year of 2020. That's like one every 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, that's not too bad. Not listed on here is so my reading goal is to read 12 books in a year, and so that means I want to basically read a book a month, and that's cool. That includes audiobooks, physical books, ebooks, what have you. That's it. I might also find out if I counted fan fiction in there, y'all, I probably read like 200, 300 books this year, in all honesty. But I wasn't counting them, and I should look up the comparative word count. Or every like so many words counts as a book that I've read. With fan fiction, I don't know. I'm also probably gonna do a tracker to see how many times I rewatch certain movies or shows, because I'm that person. Y'all, I have watched Clue almost every single day for the last 2 to 3 months. I watched a lot of the movie Clue. It's a great movie, okay? Also not listed on there is, at minimum, I would like to do 1 Substack post a month, minimum. Honestly, I would prefer to do up to every other week, so bi-weekly or weekly posts, but that does not mean it's actually going to happen. I also want to do, or try and get into the habit of doing, a weekly progress report on my Ko-fi and Patreon. That progress report would probably become part of the Substack post, but it would go up earlier on Ko-fi and Patreon because of the early access stuff. So I also want to get my content prepared in advance, so there can actually be early content if anyone ends up becoming a Patreon or a tier member on Ko-fi, because I want there to be content there. Oh, look, the temperature went back to 6 degrees and it's now -9 again. It went up a little bit and I was like, no, we're going to drop back down. I was like, you're a jerk. Okay. So, those are my Q1 goals for 2023. I hope you enjoy the title of We're Slow Stepping into 2023. It is not my year. It is going to ease into the year, okay? All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Also, I hope you liked my intro clip. I redid it. That's the new version, with my new profile picture and my writer's robe and my new glasses and all the chaos is happening. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. If you have quarterly goals videos, you can totally link them in the chat. Totally, check it out. I will try and watch them. Do you do quarterly goals? Bye.